ladies and gentlemen, right now here.
Xphia.
Also, Xphia, I see you're the AD carry of the team, and how do you feel right now about the tournament?
Mm, I'm feeling relaxed now because I think we're gonna get to the grand final,
Uh-huh.
but I don't wanna trash talk.
But I do appreciate the confidence that you have right now. I so far you look pretty calm. Is it because of any tournaments that you have done before and the past experience?
Well, I have a lot of experience because I have joined tournaments since 2013.
Oh, that long. And for the second question is, what is your expectations throughout the game? Here on later, if you do proceed to the finals, would you be tired because you're gonna fight a minimum of like 3 games? And wouldn't that strain you physically and mentally, especially you and your team?
For me, it's going to be okay, but I'm not sure if for my teammates. But I guess it's going to be fine.
It should be fine.
Yes.
As any gamers, you guys are very resilient as long you're in front of the computer, right?
Yes.
And so far, I've seen your picks, especially on your ban. It, you don't set any particular champions. I've noticed that what you saw last game, if that's dangerous, yeah, we'll ban that guy.
For for our ban, some champion needs to be banned.
Yeah,
But for the enemy, if they ban for like when we were facing the Hasta, they ban my Lucian. I guess that's fine because I have a big pool of AD carry now.
champions. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
my
you
pool
can.
is very big, so I don't really mind if they ban my AD carry. Yeah.
Hmm, I see. So at the moment, there is a lot of changes, especially in the new patch. Dragon, the new champion, and Diana's rework. Are we gonna see any use of that later on?
I cannot say that
Oh,
now.
okay. I fully understand, uh, but we will appreciate it when it happens. And the final question for you is, are you ready for the game later on?
Of course, I was ready.
Oh, now that is good to hear. Now we are gonna take a short break and we'll come back. And guys, tune in to the stream and come into the box if you want to watch it live. And we will watch Vamos versus Xphia, right? Yeah. And we will see you in the rift. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. You force to oblige to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah. Shutting it down. Been in the ground, and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my rank. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cool. God say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, like you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go 날카로운 날로 모든 배워 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time they're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on reclined. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprised. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now.
Stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine.
Hello and ladies and gentlemen, here is gonna be the final day on Weekend Warriors tournament. It's gonna be Vamos versus Xphia Gaming. Their first ban would be a Kled coming in for Team Vamos.
Hi, I'll just be over here, sharpening my feathers.
I am your companion Fizz, and I did had a talk with both team members, and they are comfortable on their situation right now, and they are happy that they're here and they want to win for the finals. From Vladimir ban, ooh, and a second ADK reban coming from Xphia.
You're scared. Good to know.
And both two AD carry bans, they're really wanting to limit the AD carry pool for the enemy team and trying to pivot for bot lane perhaps. First pick would be a misfortune. They do want to make sure they have an AD carry that they're comfortable with, because there is 3 AD carry ban coming from Xphia Gaming. As for Vamos, they did ban Vladimir and a Kali. And the Kali ban would be... there's some promise for Akali throughout the tournament, just with the burst potential coming from it, but you gotta snowball her early on, or else it will be very hard for any assassin champions to find dividends from their build. A Jarvan pick coming from Xphia and followed by a Tristana AD carry. We've seen a lot of Jarvan being picked throughout the tournament. It is a very strong jungler. Not only that the gap close and the knockup coming from him, but his Cataclysm will help them a lot in terms of teamfight. Ooh, and a Blitzcrank pick coming from Vamos. A Blitzcrank, now that's really dangerous, especially in the early on. And if he does not have the Blitz curse, that would be very, very dangerous for Xphia. Right now, both teams are competing each other for the best of 3, and whichever team will get 2 points first, they will proceed to fight Sigma at the grand finals. And Fizz being chosen for the mid laner for Vamos. Right now, Jarvan is thinking on the back, and that will be a Shen. Yeah, we have seen Shen plays throughout the tournament that the mobility, the map presence coming from Shen alone, it does turn any team fight around, especially any player who is very skilled in terms of map awareness. And a Fiora up to the top lane so that you don't want to, like, a duelist be on your lane.
I won't be denied.
So Juwani back. A very heavy CC, a good initiation, and a very beefy tank for the front line because of her passive.
Are you certain?
Red Nectar has been chosen as the top laner. The lane bully here is back, everyone. Hekarim for the jungler, for Team Vamos. Now Vamos has to choose which top laner is be able to fight Renekton toe to toe. Hovering on Jax at the moment, switching to Mordekaiser. And Mordekaiser it is. Mordekaiser, he does have that defensive stats, but he is ability reliant. Even though he got an auto attack and got his passive procced, but most of the damage comes from his abilities. So in terms of sustain, he can do it. Especially with the new runes, the Conqueror, it will work pretty well with Mordekaiser, even after the slight nerf on the recent patch. As for Xphia, he has chosen Syndra for the mid lane. Now the Queen of Bursts here is now present in the Rift. We are gonna wait for the spectators delay and stay tuned everyone.
Shattering time, I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, running man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now, our eyes are wide open. We're running this world, we're keeping it turning. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants, we're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants, we're giants. Oh, sleeping giants, sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. If you force, you will block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the 9 was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants, sleeping giants. Yeah, shutting it down, been in the ground, and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my ring, royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 넣은 날로 모든 배 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. but still try, but they won't. Ay, nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You should quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that.
And they are off, ladies and gentlemen. On the blue side would be Team Vamos, on the red side shall be Team Xphia. Both teams are now at a chokehold at their own respective jungles. They don't want to have any potential invades coming on from both teams at the moment. For the bot lane, both of them have two hook champions. So whichever tries to get a pick, it will be countered out by another hook. So far, there is yet to be seen, as they have not warded deep enough for both teams. Both junglers has decided to start at the bottom side of the map and will decide to move upward together, and we might be able to see an early gank, perhaps coming from both junglers. They have the potential to do it. Oh, autos attack coming from the Syndra and the poke coming from her abilities. Yeah, she does have that range, especially in a level 1 Fizz. It's pretty hard for them. Oh, Blitz coming in for the flank right here. Wanting to find an hook coming in from the Blitz, but the root coming in from the Nautilus stops him at his tracks. Auto tags and trading from the Tristana and the Misfortune. Blitz trying to find an angle. He got his knock up. He whiffs his grab. Misfortune taking advantage of her passive. They are really getting Tristana really low. Both of the bot lane AD carries are within health so that they could get first blood. J4 really healthy. He is counter jungling. He is touching that flash coming in from the Hekari, and that will give first blood and blue buff to Jarvan. Ooh, that was a really near hook coming in from the Blitzcrank. Aggressive push coming from Fizz. Auto attacking coming from Fizz. He wants that trade to be valuable. Ooh, now for the top lane. Like Mordekaiser, if he stacks up his passive and he has that tiny AoE of damage, that would make any trades coming in from that direction, even if he do lifesteal coming in from his abilities, it will make it very and here you see folks, the abilities makes it really hard for Renekton to win most trades at the moment. with bot lane onto team. Oh, trade is kind of coming in. Fizz being very aggressive, taking advantage on that electrocute. Oh, and that outplay coming in from the Fizz. But top lane also has to suffer from that. He did take one turret shot. Flash will be given out by Fizz. Syndra is... Oh, hook coming in from the Blitz to stop that recall from Nautilus. Fizz is really low. It is not wise to stay that long. I do understand the minions are right there. Oh, just one more pixel and that Fizz would get hit by that Syndra ball. So both junglers are still within reason. J4 does have that advantage, especially with his invade onto Hecarim's blue side. He did get one kill off him, and he has more item in the lead at the moment. Blitzcrank has spotted a Jarvan in the jungle. Blitzcrank is all alone, no support coming in from his team. He might be forced to flash right there out of safety. They are really active right now. Oh, and right at the 5-minute mark, Jarvan is now starting Dragon.
Hello.
So, what do you feel at the moment? That Jarvan, he did get an early level, and he got first blood from Hecarim. And
I think that first blood helped him pave the way to get that dragon because one Hecarim's dead and now more skirmishes are happening top lane.
Uh-oh. And even though with the burst damage coming in from the dragon, he is forced to ult, but the health coming in from the Hecarim might prove too much for Hecarim at the moment. Oh, Renekton turning it around with his lifesteal, but he will get deleted by that. Oh, Blitzcrank all alone. He tried to kill that Nautilus, but it did not work out. Fizz whiffing his ultimate. All of them are pushing into Xphia's jungle at the moment. They got 2 kills from that. Now that was really worth it, especially on a Fizz and a misfortune, right?
Yes, Misfortune. She used the double up trying to get the Nautilus and it managed to proc off of the Jarvan and kill the Nautilus.
Yep.
Pretty good play by her.
A misfortune is because her passive, all she needs to do is to get a lot of AD and try to make use as much of her. Oh, Syndra, Burst Queen is trying to get a kill coming from Fizz, and that would be a shutdown gold for Syndra, and that would be 2 stacks on her Dark Seal. Grab coming from Mordekaiser. Stampede coming in from the Hecarim. He is pushing the Syndra out of the way, away from that turret. Counter gang coming in from the Jarvan, but he will be scared off by that Blitzcrank.
Blitzcrank just barely made it in time trying to scare him off because Jarvan is already 6. He could have, if Hecarim was a little bit closer, he could have used Cataclysm and kill her, but fortunately enough it wasn't enough for Jarvan to close the gap.
Well, yes, and so far the Vision game in the Rift, they are warded respectively, so their flank are... Oh, there are an aggressive push coming. Oh, but the wobble combo coming in from the Team Vamos. They are taking Team Xphia really low at the moment. Misfortune, level 6 does have that level advantage, and Nautilus doesn't have an escape. Oof!
Ooh, the Blitzcrank, I think he could have pulled that over and tried killing her, but unfortunately it was not enough.
The cooldown was too high early on. 3-man top. Vamos is pushing in for that lone Renekton. They want alligator for breakfast, and Renekton forces to ult, but it will not be enough to save him.
And that was a three-man gang top lane because they know they want to snowball the advantage. They do not want to get the Renekton fed because Renekton is pretty annoying to deal with this, especially later in the game. And now, I think that for the fight bot lane before this, they did not expect the MF to reach level 6 first because she was the one farming all alone while Blitzcrank was just roaming around the map.
And Hekaret being caught off by Syndra's stun.
Who barely made it out alive there, knowing that, okay, I've got stunned, maybe someone's here. Oh, Jarvan's here. You know what, I'm gonna just back off and play it safe. He does have the flash if he wanted to escape, but couldn't, he didn't need it. Right now in the top lane, Renekton is 3 deaths behind, and yeah, he died 3 times, but so far he's been trying to keep up in CS in comparison with Mordekaiser.
Yep, Mordekaiser did get a lot of help with his jungler, and that's the only reason why at the moment why he is losing the trades coming in from the Mordekaiser.
Ooh, Mordekaiser doing a lot of damage. He is planning on building, if I'm not mistaken, he's planning on building Morello Nomicons in order to stop the Renekton from healing up out of his Cull of the Meek. Pretty smart idea going that for the first item.
Yep. Now, Miss Fortune does have BF Sword on her first back. That double up that coming from her will hurt more now. Oh, Blitzcrank on the hook and will be interrupted by the Hecarim. Tristana tried to jump away, but it did not work.
Yes, it did not. Because that was a pretty good steal. Not steal. They played it pretty well, waiting inside the bushes and see if Tristana were to jump in. Because Tristana is now dead, and they know Jarvan was somewhere in the top lane and probably reset. It's probably going to be a free dragon for Team Vamos.
Now Team Vamos has claimed the Inferno. Oh! Burst damage coming from the Renekton now. That is Conqueror doing its work. Now the map has changed into ocean. There are more bushes. There are gonna be a lot more choke points if it is unwarded. Syndra is trying to build a Zhonya's early on to counter that Fizz.
And yes, Fizz is a kill ahead of the Syndra, but Syndra also has almost 40 CS lead against the Fizz, and I think that is a huge lead. That is almost, I think that would make up the 1 extra kill that he has.
Yep, burst coming in from the Queen, but the Fizz will stop her in the tracks. Let's trying to stop him with his silence. Syndra could not do anything or even flash out of there because of that Blitz's silence.
Oh no, Syndra did manage to flash out, but unfortunately Blitz and Hecarim was already there, very close to them. And that is gonna be 1 play coming in. Nautilus roaming in alone in the mid lane. But unfortunately they back off because they know.
Oh, damage can coming in from the Misfortune ultimate, but will not give her that kill.
Tristana was very, very low in that fight, and that is a very good 1v1 between the Misfortune and Tristana. Misfortune is not going the usual penetration build with Duskblade, Yomus, and whatnot. She went for the
1 auto and 1 hit kind of build.
yes, I think that she went for the Stormrazor as her first item, and Tristana is still building it and is behind in CS even more. It's gonna get harder and harder to close the gap if she keeps going back, getting poked by the Misfortune like that. They are down 3 plates in the bot lane. Jarvan using Herald mid, trying to secure the first start goal, but will they get it?
All Vamos is trying to collapse and trying to save their turret, but it will be too much for them to cover up. Herald has given Team Xphia first turret. Top lane. Mordekaiser has won most trades in the early phases of the game, but now he's slowly starting to fall off, especially where Necton still holding that penetration, and without any armor, Mordekaiser is forced to be defensive now. Oh no. All of Team Xphia is on the top lane. They are gonna get that Hecarim.
Oh, Fizz is top lane as well. Will he be able to get the Jarvan? Unfortunately not. Bot lane pushing in. They are trying to say counter back what they're trying to do top lane, and they only got one kill off that, and that is Hecarim. One kill for one turret bot lane. I don't think it's worth it.
They are trying to make up as much as they can, especially with aggressive plays coming from Team Xphia.
And now we are 14, we're almost 15 minutes into the game. Team Xphia Gaming has decided to swap bot lanes, and so does Vamos, because they know, yo, we already got bot lane, we're gonna switch anyway. Let's just wait and see how it goes. Because one thing is, yes, Tristana is behind in CS, but the whole team, oh, Fizz getting caught
Oh.
by the Nautilus hook. Will it do anything? Are
But it
they
is
going
so
to go
dangerous if Nautilus goes in like that. That means he will leave Tristana all alone. And speaking of the devil,
Oh,
there are-
that is almost a good hit coming in for the Blitzcrank. Barely missed it. A couple of inches more to the right. And that would have been another kill for Team Vamos.
And yes, indeed, Vamos has won that trade, and top lane is free for the push.
Now they are all pinging that Ocean Drake is gonna spawn soon, and priority has been shifted for Xphia Gaming. All of the top laner and mid lane is trying to push bot lane. They do have Dragon priority in terms of vision, because they know, yo, Drake is gonna be important. We already have one and they already have one, so we should get one more.
Yep. Fizz trying to be aggressive, but that Syndra stun connects. She is still a bit low on mana. Blue buff's trying to give her enough mana so she could utilize more abilities. She does has ultimate.
Oh!
Blitz missing his grab. That will give Tristana a brief amount of time to return the damage.
So now everyone in Xphia knows that, yo, Dragon is up. We should do Dragon right now. Hecarim was mid lane, but they are now slowly getting collapsed by everyone from Vamos, because they know, yo, Dragon is also, it's gonna go soon, so we need to push.
Yup.
We need to fight this, but it
but
was too late
Jarvan-
for the Hecarim.
Jarvan securing the dragon, but Vamos is cleaning up Team Xphia slowly.
Slowly but surely, two people is down. Top lane, Jarvan and the Renekton. Fizz going in some more to get the other kill. One more kill. Will it be enough? Yes, it is. Miss Fortune landed the double up. Will Blitzcrank land it? Unfortunately, it won't. That is going to be a 4-for-1 in favor for Vamos. They got the dragon, but the three of them died. They had all the vision prepared to, but lack of communication cost them the team fight right there. Everyone was split up. The only two people staying in that dragon pit was Jarvan and the Renekton. Everyone else was far away. Syndra, I think, wasn't in the fight at all. That was a very, very good play coming in from Vamos.
The
Ooh, we
disruption
see
coming in from
Blitzcrank.
the Hecarim did some work there, because not only it gave his team some time, but the gap close to get to the back line also did something. Especially Sheen, his charge can hit like a literal truck.
That is very, very true. Now Mordekaiser completed his Morellonomicon. Now because he knows, okay, Renekton is gonna be healing a little bit too much now. It's gonna be annoying to deal with. So we need to find a way to deal grievous wounds so that he won't just heal every single time we fight. That is very big brain gameplay coming in from the Mordekaiser. Even though he is 1 and 3, we see him and Blitzcrank.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Aggressive
Misfortune all
ultimates
alone.
coming
Gonna
in
have
from-
to flash out. Jarvan flashing out because he's scared he might die, going in for the
Oh,
Persona
they
again.
left Misfortune all alone, and Blitzcrank is forced. Hecarim coming in for that counter kill.
Oh, a very good solo kill from the Syndrome.
Team
Mordekaiser trying to go on it alone, but unfortunately did not amount to much. He wasn't thinking about the damage potential coming in from the Syndra. That's probably going to be another turret for Vamos.
Oh
Can they
no!
do it? No, the wave clear coming in
Coming
from the
from
Nautilus, saving the turret.
He is trying to defend that turret with his last breath at the moment. Team Vamos has invested most of their pink wards near the Herald at the moment.
Because they know Herald is up and Baron is going to be spawning up in 1 more minute. And they just lost bot lane and top lane, if I'm not mistaken. 2 turrets for the price of none. And they also lost MF because MF was all alone while most of Vamos were trying to do Herald. That is very unfortunate timing going in.
So right now, what do you think of the current power on each team?
Fizz will definitely be able to kill most of the carries if he does get enough. If he can gap close enough to kill Tristana or the Syndra. Syndra, yes, she does have the Zonias, but I don't think they can do much with that. Now they're trying to Blitzcrank and Fizz trying to go for the Jarvan, but I don't think that is a good idea.
Baron has spawned and Team Xphia are near it. They want to make sure that they're the one who is in control in terms of vision on this very high priority jungle targets. Fizz ulting the Tristana. It did connect, but she was too deep into the turret for him to do anything. Xphia are a bit of a pickle right now because of Mordekaiser pushing bot lane, and they are forced to retreat because they are a bit of a disadvantage, even though knowing Fizz doesn't have his ultimate. But that misfortune, if left unchecked, will do devastating amount of damage if it is not being answered to.
And Mordekaiser is the one who has TP, whereas Renekton doesn't, so he can just split push and try and get some more out of this before he needs to teleport. And now they are pinging for the Ocean Drake. It's gonna be up in 30 seconds, and they should get the dragon because one thing's for sure: the more dragons you have, the better chances of winning you do have.
Nope. Let's all alone. Nearby him is only a Mordekaiser and a Fizz. All the damage output. The ultimate coming from the Mordekaiser has isolated it. Oh, one more combo coming in from the Misfortune, and the Jarvan proved not too much because Xphia Gaming has collapsed them, taking them down one by one like dominoes, leaving only Mordekaiser alone.
And that is going to be a free Baron for Xphia because they know Blitzcrank, when he was trying to push, Vamos was pinging him to not go that deep because we don't have vision on there and we might get caught. And they did get caught. And now that is going to be free Baron for Xphia Gaming. 22-minute Baron. And then once this is over, they're just going to go reset and get Dragon.
Yep, they have the ability to recall really fast, and when they do, they now have money and health to counter that dragon.
Because of that team fight alone, they managed to, Xphia managed to catch up in terms of gold difference because just a couple of minutes ago, Vamos was leading 300 in gold. And now, not 300, I think a couple thousand gold. And now, they're behind. They need to stabilize that.
Vamos in the dragon pit. Jarvan coming in for the dunk, but did not get the dragon. All of them ultimate coming from the Hecarim, tries to scare him off all the way. Vamos has been spread out by teams of Xphia at the moment. But both teams are really low, but with Team Xphia is forced to retreat because Vamos has 4 man up at the moment. They are working on to get that Jarvan skill.
That was a very good team fight from Vamos. They managed to answer for what they made mistakes of the past team fight, and I think that was pretty good by both of them.
The Fizz is doing somewhere, and especially for Hecarim. Oh, Fizz is getting low because of that minion Jarvan. keeping him busy, wanting to kill that. Oh no, what are you
Why
doing?
would you
Would you
alt
alt?
him alone? That
Yeah.
is pretty bad.
Yeah, you have a high chance if you work together on that. Now GA on Jarvan has been proc. It is inevitable unless that happens and he is safe.
Ooh, a big mistake coming in from Hecarim. That is very, very greedy of you trying to go in for the kill. You know that most of Xphia is alive. Why would you go chase him even more? That just costs you your life.
See, this is what happens if you don't want a bush properly, because now bushes is coming into play more often because of the ocean changes. That is why he paid the price like that.
And they need to find a way to defend
Oh,
MF from dying like that because everyone's been trying every single team fight. Go for the MF, go for the MF. And so far that's been working for Xphia. Oh, is it enough to kill the Fizz? Yes, it is.
I understand. See, they both have answers for any of the damage coming in. They have this, they have Syndra, and they have Hakarim for the backline, but they also have Jarvan for their backline.
So I just feel like it's very they need to find a way to save MF and keep her alive long enough to deal the damage she needed because she only used her ultimate in that team fight for
A brief
not the
sec.
full duration
Yeah.
of the ultimate, and it is her ultimate alone does deal a lot of damage. She is 5, 3, and 5, and 70, 80 gold CS. I mean 80 CS ahead of XPS AD carry.
Mhm. Plus, she does have an infinite edge, meanwhile Tristana doesn't. So that would put her in a lot of damage, but doesn't have that attack speed yet. So Xphia is now trying to figure out how do we try and secure this win.
Everyone's just resetting right now from XPS because they had a very good push down mid lane, and now Vamos is just trying to answer for the vision control that they lost. You know what? Hey, Baron is gone. So, but we still don't have enough vision compared to the other teams. So we need to play around it even better so that we can play around and survive any team fights or any upcoming ambushes that XP is trying to do. Because so far Jarvan is building mostly AD health items. He's not as tanky as Hecarim because he has a Black Cleaver, Guardian Angel, and the attack damage enchantment for jungler item, and it's probably going to build Seraph's Gauge after this. So yes, he is healthy, yes he can deal damage, but if you manage to isolate the Jarvan or like burst the Jarvan quickly, he won't be able to be much of a threat compared to the others.
That is true. And furthermore, Jarvan, even though he's building tanky, he doesn't have a lot of MR. He only have one MR item, which is his boots. And with the damage coming out from the Fizz, I think it would be too much for him. Dragon is about to be present in the Rift. Both teams are aware of this and they are trying to work on that vision control.
Ooh, we have Quicksilver Sash being bought by the Misfortune because she knows if she gets hit by the stun or the ultimate from the Syndra and or Nautilus, she's gonna be hard to it's gonna be hard for her to stay alive. Now Nautilus,
Engage coming in from the Nautilus. He is trying to lock down that Blitz, but Blitz is forced to flash. Mechanism coming from the Jerry 4. But the one more combo coming from the Misfortune is bringing down Team Xphia really, really low. Double kill for the MF. Now Team Vamos is trying to find what are they gonna do right now. Dragon is now free. They do have the man advantage, and right, all they need to do now is just take a pick at that Syndra or Tristana.
I think Fizz is just trying to find a good way to safely gank or yeah, gank them. And now Baron is gonna spawn up in 2 seconds. I think it's a good idea for them to go back, get reset, get more wards, and head out and change priority to the Baron.
So far, the
Ooh.
game has been a game of tug of war. They've been winning and losing in equivalent exchange at the moment. All they need now is that one tiny push for a victory.
Yes, they do. We are 30 minutes in the game and 20 kills. 20 kills for Vamos and 18 for Xphia Gaming. Both of them are almost equal in terms of goal difference, so they know, yo, the next team fight might determine who's gonna win this game, so we better be careful. We better play this out right. Sweepers coming in from Xphia. Ooh, a
Oh,
ward. Now they know where they're gonna be. And they're just playing it safe right now. They don't want to get hooked. They don't want to get ambushed. They need to play it smarter and be the better team in
Blitz
team
has to be
fights.
careful right here because if he grabs the wrong person, a Renekton or any of the beefy guys, instantly his backline will pay the price.
Oh, bot lane minions is being pushed in favor for Vamos. I think Misfortune is either gonna reset, buy some stuff, or just farm.
As for Tristana, she does not have any defensive item or anything to answer for a possible Mordekaiser isolation ult.
Because okay, if you look at Misfortune and Tristan, Misfortune is way, way ahead. She is 100 CS ahead of the Tristana. She has four and a half completed items compared to Tristana with only three. MF will deal a lot of damage in team fights, especially with her ultimate, and not with her ultimate alone. With the double up alone, will deal massive amounts of damage, especially in close quarters team fights, which
Oh,
the team Xphia is pretty based on, clumping up, fighting up together.
yeah.
This is going to be very, very devastating if she lands the ultimate.
Yeah, and the only answer to that is only Syndra for Team Xphia. She does have that penetration, and she does have a reasonable amount of stacks on her Dark Seal and a completed item, like four complete items. Sorry.
Oh, Syndra all alone.
Uh,
Will it be enough? No, she is taking all the
oh,
damage. Forced
yeah,
to use Zonias. It is a 3v1. Flashes out of the wall. Now they know Syndra doesn't have flash. She does not have the Zonias, whereas Vamos, Mordekaiser has Zonias, Fizz has Zonias, so they can probably stall out a team fight if they do get a little bit farther in.
both teams are trying to test each other's power. They want to gauge whether or not, yes, can I deal the finishing blow. Ultimate connects to Trishana. Nautilus saving his AD carry, trying to disengage the advancement coming from the Vamos.
Oh, Fizz alone in the backline trying to kill the Tristana, but all alone. Ultimate being interrupted by their Jarvan. Can they do anything? Coming in ultimate. Oh, that is a Guardian Angel proc by the Jarvan. She is all alone. She is gonna go down. It is
Whoa!
a 2v3. Can they go back and fight?
Oh,
Mordekaiser all alone. Hecarim getting ganked, getting hooked, stunned, CC to oblivion by three of Xphia's team. That is going to be another Baron for Xphia. That is practically free. Will Mordekaiser be able to do anything? He does not have teleport if
he
he
doesn't
wants to try
have the
to
amount of
stop it.
he doesn't have the amount of power to stop three people for Baron at the moment. His attempt to get to the backline instantly was instantly shot down by the wonderful support of Nautilus. He did interrupt Fizz long enough where Tristana can get a
Oh,
distance towards safety.
that is an at least Mordekaiser died in order to stop them from doing Baron. Now three of them have to reset another team fight. Yes, they are behind 2,000 in gold, but I think if they play again correctly in the next team fight, this game is still anyone's game at this point. Both
Mhm.
of them playing very well in terms of whether we should go in or not, whether we're gonna fight it or not. And Fizz, I think it was on Fizz's part, going in too deep, all alone. Hecarim, all alone in front, and, leaving the Misfortune unguarded. Jarvan just focusing so much on the Misfortune. And now Dragon, it's gonna be free for Xphia.
So Xphia right now, they do have three dragons under their belt. Oh, Jarvan all alone, being silenced to neglect that damage. Oh, Fizz coming in from the flank and the ultimate hitting on that Syndra. Ultimate being choked down by the misfortune is forced to delete all of Team Xphia's in the jungle.
This is what I'm talking about. If they play a good team fight, Vamos just needs to compete, play around very good in its opponent. They
Tight
just needs to
space.
fight properly. They need MF to be safe because when the Renekton was on Misfortune's face, Blitzcrank was like, "No, get away from my AD carry. I'ma save her. You're not gonna be able to do anything." And that was 3 kills in favor for Vamos. And now Fizz all alone trying to push mid, very, very hungry. Unfortunately getting killed by the Tristana, but stalled them long enough that this is gonna be their Baron.
With Baron on Team Vamos' side, it will help them a lot in terms of map pressure.
And now they all have Baron. They got home. They went to base. They reset pretty quickly. And the Xphia was trying to push down mid lane. But I think with Baron, they can't. They just have to deal with it, stop, and just go back. Ooh, they know they are there. Tristana all alone. She does have her jump. Will Blitzcrank do anything and go for it? I don't think they should. Or, oh,
Yes,
that is
the
a
hook
beautiful
connects.
hook.
Being followed out by the Mordekaiser, trying to take down Nautilus all alone. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He's just delaying the inevitable at this point.
And that is another kill going in for Vamos. Blitzcrank clearing out the wave, killing out wards in the jungle. He knows, yo, we have the advantage. We should try and push even more. Now Mordekaiser doing the same thing, pushing side lanes and just shoving it down with Baron buffed minions because they know they need to pressure this with Baron. Because when Baron expires, it's gonna be hard for them. They don't want to have another gruesome team fight because team fight wise, if they make a small mistake, they can just lose the game indefinitely.
Yeah, so a lot of Team Vamos' side, they hinge their victory in terms of team fight is at misfortune.
Yes, it is. And now, Renekton all alone top lane. I think Fizz will be able to answer for that. Ooh, Blitzcrank's hook almost hits. And I don't think they can go in. Ooh.
The burst coming
Jarvan.
in from the Syndra is enough to scare them off.
Oh, Blitzcrank, what are you doing? That is very, very dangerous.
A-
Renekton all alone top lane. He does not have teleport. Fizz trying to answer for the Renekton. Will he be able to kill him all alone?
He does have Banshees. It did quite stop a bit of Renekton's abilities, but Renekton with his auto attacks and Sanguine Blade is doing its work here.
Renekton had to use his Ignite on the Fizz because Fizz knows, yo, I don't think I can kill him all alone. He's actually pretty painful to deal with.
I'm quite surprised that Renekton could be able to manage because he doesn't have a lot of MR right there. And right now Vamos is stepping into Xphia being caught out right there by that Blitz hook. All the team fights breaking out, and the ultimate coming in from the Mordekaiser has isolated their AD carry.
And now they're all back. They're trying to fight for the team. Misfortune has Guardian Angel. And they did not expect for that. Renekton, you are all the way top lane. What are you going to do? Your teammates are dying. Your base is getting destroyed. You need to help them. Baron has expired. And it's probably going to be one win for Vamos.
And not yet. There is two people trying to be the guardians for their Nexus.
But Vamos, they know they need to finish the game. They are focusing on the Nexus. Ooh, Renekton, what are you trying to do? You are probably gonna die. Nautilus, all alone. That is an ace for Vamos. A very beautiful victory. 31 and 24. And this is match 1 going in for Team Vamos. So right now we're gonna head on into a short break. The next game will start in 15 minutes. So as always, I hope you enjoy. Grab yourself some drinks. Don't forget some popcorn. So as always, see you guys again inside the Rift.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on reclined. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force to a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah, shutting it down. Been in the grind, and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my rank. Royalty up in my veins. I'm no gold, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 넣은 날로 모든 뼈 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on reclined. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it
too fast, life is moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force to a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah, shutting it down. Been in the grind of my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my rank. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 더운 날로 모든 배워 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Big as my self-esteem. Run it back, running man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force to a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah, shutting it down. Been in the grind of my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my rank. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 더운 날로 모든 배워 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than.
You is all yellow. You would not obey the void.
I'm absolutely livid. Fall is a poor alternative.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game. Right now, Team Xphia has switched to the blue side of the map, and Team Vamos is now on the red side of the map. They have chosen to ban another Zaya, a Kaisa, and a Vladimir, and a Lucian, similar from the last ban from the previous game. And now we see a Blitz ban because previously that Blitz did a lot because it kind of caught most of Team Xphia off guard because of that, and the interrupt and the fear of getting hooked. It is lingering, and it does distract some of the players right there, outside there in the rift. And the first pick would be a Twitch coming in from Xphia Gaming, followed up by an AD carry for Vamos, which is Misfortune. Misfortune, the damage output and the itemized, all she needs to do is just get a lot of AD items, not a lot of attack speed items, because she has a built-in attack speed and it does give her grievous wounds too. Nautilus support perhaps for the peel, and Braum for the peel for Team Xphia. So far, the game would be a best of 3. Whichever team get to 2 points first will proceed to the grand finals. Right now, there's 1 point that goes to Team Vamos.
You're scared. Good to know.
Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise.
Are you certain?
Oh, an Olaf ban followed up by
I
the
won't be
Akali
denied.
and the LeBlanc ban from Team Vamos. They are really scared of those high burst assassins, and which they can maneuver at the rift pretty easily with their abilities. Another Feliordian ban coming in from Team Xphia. So far, both teams have this good front line for them. And for Team Vamos, that Hecarim is gonna be mostly a disruption for Team Xphia. Xphia is now choosing its mid lane. It's hovering Ahri, and he will lock down Orianna. Orianna will try, it's a very good combination with Ornn or Gragas, and perhaps it could be initiated by Braum's ultimate. As for the Team Vamos side, the Nautilus is a good engage for them. Misfortune would be a good damage source for team fights, especially with the ultimate. A Mordekaiser, a good champion that can lock down any opponent to another realm. Right, right before we go to the spectators delay, we want to thank the box, Montwater, Rasateria Cafe, and Hot Tech for sponsoring us and for the tournament too. And we will see you soon, right after the spectators delay.
My crew make the beat. I, no one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. I, nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run out of time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I action if you don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force you a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah, shutting it down. Been in the grind, and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my rank. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지. We go like a dawn. 날로 모든 배 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open.
And there they go. Now, a reminder, folks, that Team Xphia is now on the blue side of the map, and the red side shall be occupied by Team Vamos.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And Gragas has decided to get Predators as his main rune. Now, that will be a good setup for any ganks in the future. As for the mid lane, Oriana did get one of the most
Minions
standard
have
items,
spawned.
but Malzahar has decided to go for the corrupting potion. So far, only Team Vamos has warded the river so that they could be safe from any potential invade coming from Team Xphia. Both junglers have decided to start on the bottom side of the map. And with the gen release coming from the Twitch and the Braum, now that will make the rotations coming from Gragas faster. Oriana using her auto attacks to dish in some damage. An early gank coming in from the Gragas. Oh, and a force flash coming in from the Nautilus. But that ignite and the poison coming in from the Twitch will get him low, and that will give first blood to Braum. Now with Misfortune all alone. Well, there is an upside to this. She will get that level advantage in the end. With both junglers are now trying to finish up their last remaining camps. They are trying to find another way or any opportunity that is in the rift to get another kill. Hecarim has been spotted by a ward down to the river. They know Hecarim is coming for that gang. Uh-oh, being stopped by that stampede by the Hecarim. But the aid coming from the Oriana will prove too much, especially with the AoE coming from the Mordekaiser. Fights and brawlers are coming in the jungle. The Hecarim is pretty low, but Ornn is forced to flash, knowing there is 3 people there in his jungle. Flash coming in for the Misfortune. Heal has been proc from the Twitch, saving his life. Flash and Ignite coming in from the team Vamos will give them that kill. Vamos is now all alone. Hecarim is all alone right now. He's being chased by 2 people from Xphia Gaming, but he will nail out of there with his movement speed. A good attempt coming from the Malzahar. Want to take that scuttle so that he does have that 100 gold and some vision near the herald. Both mid laner has opted to get Eri as their main support runes. I was a bit surprised. Oriana, I kind of understand that she might go for more a defensive style, but Malzahar, not double up from Misfortune, trying to chip away that rat's life. Oh, and a beautiful hook coming in from the Nautilus, but there will not be a follow-up because that Braum has denied him that satisfaction. Mordekaiser is winning the trades because of his passive, and that singular slam coming on from his Q ability that will deal an extra bit of damage. most of. Oh, Vamos going in for the dive, but it would be too much for Vamos. Now Hecarim is trying to do a sneaky dragon right now. It is an ocean drake and he does have ping right there. But Team Xphia has pinged that they are aware that he is there. And a predator coming in from the Gragas will bring him very low. Oh, and the dodge from that Brahms Q will make him safe. Braum passive proccing on the Nautilus teleport coming in from the Mordekaiser. But he was a bit too late and they have disengaged from that battle. So right now it is 2 for 2 on the scoreboard at the moment. Gragas with a Predator, it is such a good choice coming from team. What's it? Team hello? Oh, Team Xphia right there. Because not only with the movement speed, he can catch up and follow that up with his belly. So far, top has been relatively so. Oh, and a rogue Nautilus here in the middle, and so the suppress coming in from the Malzahar will try to finish him off. And the combination of that gaze and that ignite will bring down Oriana. And with the push attempt coming from Vamos, that will be one plate going down for the mid lane. Oh, Xphia knowing that the misfortune is alone, they will really want that pirate, getting her really low. But she will retreat back to the safety of the turret. Gragas is pinging heavily on that dragon right now. The Braum stopping. Oh, and the ultimate coming from the misfortune. I have to split up the Team Xphia right there. They really want to disengage or even get a kill from that. Xphia is now really invested near the dragon pit. The top lane are pretty even at the moment because both of them has that ability. Oh, ultimate coming in from the Mordekaiser, knock up from Ornn, but because there is no way for him to escape, he will die to the Mordekaiser. Oh, hook coming in from the Nautilus. Misfortune was one tick away from death. If she was tagged one more time or even hit by Twitch's toxic, she will die from that. Malzahar winning the trade and the melee. Being have to force to silent. Oh, and here's for the rescue is Gragas. They want to chain up that CC. Oh! Malzahar has sneaked one kill coming in from that, and Oriana will dive to that. Oriana could have escaped with her life if she were to retreat earlier. Oh no. Hecarim has the advantage on that fight. He tried to catch that Gragas with his ultimate, but it did not work out for him. Both team has warded Dragon pretty much in every angle. Because it has reached the 10-minute mark and Dragon has yet to be taken. Stealth in coming from him from the Twitch. He has slowed Misfortune with that item, and he will take a kill on that. With a lone Nautilus there, Team Xphia will try to work on him, but he proves to be too tanky for them. Right now in the mid lane, even though Orina has opted to get the Dark Seal, the corrupting potion coming in from the Malzahar and his last chapter, he does have more sustain and presence in the mid lane because he can stay longer. And after spotting Gragas making his way to the dragon, all of them are diverging their attentions to the dragon pit right now. They are seeing which team would go first and they would retaliate accordingly. Dragon has been started by Team Vamos. Oriana has spotted them that they are doing it. With 5 man near the Dragon team, Vamos does have an edge here. But perhaps Gragas going in for the Predators. He did not manage to kill because he got stopped by the Malzahar's ultimate. Xphia trying to collapse and try to salvage what they can. Ultimate coming from Brown, knocking up Nautilus. Ultimate for Mordekaiser. Did not do anything. Disruption from... Oh! Ultimate coming in from the F over the wall, keeping us safe and gonna eliminate most of Team Xphia right there. The slam coming in for the Mordekaiser is getting all them pretty low. And a triple kill coming from for the Mordekaiser. And that would be a 4-0. And with 5 man at the bot lane, they are trying to work that turret. But Gragas does has his ultimate. It did not do anything but only disperse the minion wave. No, right now for the jungle objective, only Herald is up. For the scoreboard, it is 4-10, 4 for Team Xphia and 10 for Team Vamos. Team Vamos is at a 4k gold lead, and there has yet to be a structure fallen at the rift. So far, top lane has been pretty idle. Mordekaiser is reaching that power spike, but the aid coming in for the Magada ultimate from her. She is working with Ornn, taking down that Juggernaut up in the top lane. Down, Organa will claim that 400 gold shutdown from Mordekaiser. Hook from the Nautilus. He did connect with the Braum, but the counter ultimate from the Braum and the ultimate coming from the Twitch proves to be too tanky. Oh, Zanya's, stopwatch coming in from the Nautilus, keeping him safe. Counter ultimate. Both of Team Xphia are pretty low. Bot lane, and he was pretty close on that hook. Bot lane has been favorable for Team Vamos at the moment, and they are working together, and this might be the first third of the game. Oh, now we are only 15 minutes in the game, folks. There has been a lot of skirmishes right now, trying to contest any objectives, and they want that Herald right now. Hecarim has been spotted by this sweep from Gragas. With the bot lane has been taken down, most of Team Vamos is shifting their attention upwards because with their Herald in their hands, they can shove any lane with ease. Team Xphia, they are seeing Team Vamos taking that Herald. They don't see it, but they know they have to give it to them. Now with the Heralds in their hand, top lane is being pushed by Team Vamos. There are 4 men at the top lane at the moment. Team Xphia must have some support from his team. Ornn is all alone up there with 4 people and a Herald about to siege on the top lane. He is opted to use his ultimate to stall as much as he can. Hook connects from the Nautilus. Ultimate also connects from the Nautilus. They are trying to work and kill this Ornn down. But Ornn will get a Malzahar in return for that because Malzahar did tank quite a few turrets shot, and I think he didn't realize that he was on the turret. He could have flashed away, but I think it's because of the hecticness of that fight. He was not aware. Right now, the land has been shifted to a scorching land. Ultimate coming in for the Braum, wanting to have the pony, but it didn't connect. Another connect coming from the Nautilus. That will kill that Orianna. Twitch kiting the Mordekaiser, but what was that flash? It was a solid attempt, but alas. Vamos is now steamrolling down at the mid lane with 4-1 at the moment. Ornn is forced to retreat back to the safety of the inhibitor turret. Now, that is a good rotation coming from Vamos. Instantly after they get Herald, they try to take down as many structures as possible, and with that, this will give them a lot of leeway if they want to deep ward at Xphia's jungle, and this will give them a lot of information early on, and they can predict on what Team Xphia will do. Well, for the most part, that all of them has one core item except for Misfortune and the Mordekaiser. And now after a reset coming from the Team Vamos, they are trying to shove down the mid lane. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Baron will spawn in 30 seconds. No wonder Team Vamos is pushing down the minion wave. They wanna keep Team Xphia busy so that they can take that Baron with ease. And if they manage to win any skirmishes from that fight, they could use their Baron buff and the push minion wave to their advantage. A lot of presence at the bot lane. Misfortune has positioned herself safe and where she could ult safely. I do apologize for that. Mordekaiser has been trying to keep top lane busy, wanting the Team Xphia's focus to be split. Right now, with the attentions diverged, Team Vamos is working together to push all lanes into Team Xphia's base. It is really hard for Team Xphia to fight them one-on-one because of the gold difference they have and the items they possess at the moment. If they want to have a winning chance, they have to stick together as team. But the downside of that, they can spread out throughout the map because that will make them lose any potential team fight. Dragon is still up and standing, and Dragon is about to spawn. Braum is all alone and they know he is there. He did got spotted by a ward, so Vamos is looking for an opportunity here. With the dragon up and Gragas pretty low, I think Team Xphia have to give the dragon to Team Vamos. They can't contest that. Now, all of Vamos, Team Vamos is now shifting their attention to the Baron pit because minions are still pushed. So with the Baron buff, they could utilize it and try to end the game. Xphia sensing what is going on, they are trying to prepare themselves for the upcoming onslaught of Super Minion. Now with the reset coming in for the Team Vamos, they are prepared for any upcoming team fights that will be thrown at them. It is really hard for Teams Xphia here. They don't have a lot of kills under them and they are stuck on a defensive end here. Now with Team Vamos spreading around the map, trying to utilize their Baron buff, they want to pressure Team Xphia with a chokehold here. Now Sieges coming down in the mid lane. Oh, and Hecarim is going very low. He has to ult out of there for safety, but leaving all the attention at the mid lane. Top is free for the push. From the ultimate connects from the Orianna. Disruption from the Ornn, but the ultimate coming from the MF is trying to split up Team Xphia. Team Vamos is getting very low, but the damage output coming from the Orianna is intense at the moment. Right now they are 5-4. With the reset coming in from the Brown, he is still going to be very healthy for a second round of the fight. While sensing this, Team Vamos is forced to retreat and wait for the next minion wave. This is quite unfortunate for Team Xphia. It's because of the synchronized push from all minion waves. When they had to delegate more of the attention to the other lanes, Team Vamos had the good push at the mid lane. With inhibitor exposed at the mid lane, they are more cautious around that area at the moment. Xphia sensing the danger they are in, they are being a bit more adventurous in their own jungle. At least if they reclaim the lands that they have lost, they could deep ward it, and at least they have information on what Vamos would do. All of them are really in a tight space right now. Team Vamos has spotted all of the wards and even spotted an Ornn right now, right there. A push on the bot lane, but will be hauled off by the arena, zoning Team Vamos out of their turret. Oh, Gragas being speeding up, but he has decided to back off because he got spotted by that ward. Team Vamos is sieging from the mid lane and the bot lane. Meanwhile, Team Xphia is trying their best to answer what Vamos throws at them. Now with Infernal up, Gragas busy in the mid lane, that would be a free uncontested dragon for Team Vamos. Yeah, Team Vamos are resetting right now. They want to beef up for the next skirmish, and for Team Xphia, they are sticking like glue so that they have a number advantage for any stragglers out there in the map. So for your viewers at home, it is a best of 3. For whoever team will get 2 points will proceed to the final for the final round, and the first point goes to Team Vamos. Right now at the board it is 7-16, with Team Vamos having a 10k gold lead at the moment. Oh, with a lone Malzahar, all of Team Xphia tried to collapse onto him, but he did have a ward there, so he knows when to back off. Vamos does have all the choke points warded and even ping, so they know they are pretty safe. So even if Team Xphia tries to go for it, they are prepared for it. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that would be a Baron for Team Vamos. Another push would be made by Team Vamos. Team Xphia is preparing themselves for a second onslaught by Team Vamos because they have the Baron buff, and it is quite hard for them to clear out the minions, especially ultimate coming in from the Orianna did not connect, but only a single one. Ornn trying to knock up as much as he can, but it did not do anything. Ultimate from the Twitch. All of them are rotating in the bot lane. Oh, and he tried to catch that Malzahar off guard, but ultimate from over the wall will bring Team Xphia very, very low. Oh, snare coming in from the Malzahar will root that Ornn all alone. They are third diving this, and that would be an ace for Team Vamos. Now that is a well executed team fight right there. They kept the AD carry safe over the wall. The front lines disrupt, and the Malzahar has stopped the high priority target on their tracks. And then this will be it. Vamos 2, and they will proceed to the finals against Team Sigma. And as always, folks, stay tuned and just spread your social media on whoever would win. And a reminder that this tournament has been sponsored by Montwater, Rasachiria Cafe, HeadTech, and The Box. And see you guys later.
Average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force to a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah, shutting it down. Been in the grind, and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, gold on my rank, royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 더운 날로 모든 배 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게 이기든 지든. My crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. It's not the way we're weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I'ma just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, running man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. It's not the way we're weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. I mean, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force to oblige to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah. Shutting it down. Been in the grind of my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing. Gold on my ring. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 더운 날로 모든 배워 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mines. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Big as my self-esteem. Run it back, running man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force to oblige to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah. Shutting it down. Been in the grind of my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing. Gold on my ring. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 더운 날로 모든 배워 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants.
gon' rewind. Yo, you should quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now, our eyes are wide open. We're running this world, we're keeping it turning. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants, we're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants, we're giants. Oh, sleeping giants, sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. You force you a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants, sleeping giants.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and we rarely do this. And here with me is the winner from the previous game from Team Vamos.
Vamos. Yep.
So, please reintroduce yourself for the new viewers, and what do you feel right now?
I'm Shahrul from Vamos. I actually feel kind of relieved and kind of proud. I mean, so proud of my team because they're doing well. They know their own role and everything. It all went well.
Yeah, so you believe your performance was on point.
Yeah,
Yes?
it was beyond our performance. I don't know how, but like, yeah.
Well, I understand there are moments like that. And right now, since you are proceeding to fight Sigma later on in this afternoon, what is your stamina? Are you okay physically and mentally? Are you prepared for it?
Um, Mentally, not really, but like physically, I think I need to get some food.
Ah, yeah,
I'm
and you can
hungry.
get that food here, right here at the box.
Yeah.
And what is next after this? You gonna strategize with your teammates? Are you gonna just relax, just unwind, and try to raise up that morale?
I think we're gonna just like chill and maybe eat and rest and prepare for the next game.
Okay, so right now, since you guys are proceeding to the next battle, what do you feel on the rematch on Team Sigma?
Honestly, I'm not ready for this, but like you have to face it, right?
Yes,
It's final.
yeah, it is an obstacle that
Yeah,
you need to go over. And right now, yeah, I know this is a bit personal, but I'm kind of curious, what is your opinion on who to look out for in Team Sigma?
I think their mid and their jungle is are the most like dangerous players out of all.
Ah, yes, they do know how to rotate with the time,
Yeah,
right? So It's okay. I will not dive in too deep because I do understand strategy are meant to be kept a secret.
Yeah.
So, and after this, are you planning to join any future tournaments with us?
I mean, if there's any, we'll try to like register and play
All
and join.
right. Well, thank you, Shahrul,
Yeah.
and we congratulate you on that win
Thank you.
just now, and we will see you on the next match. All
Okay.
right. Have a
All
good
right.
break now, yeah?
Thank you.
Okay, right now we have the second interviewee right now, and here with me is
Sha from Xphia.
Xphia.
Yes.
Xphia, it's a bit heartbreaking to see you go like this, but I want to ask you, how do you feel about your performance from that previous match?
Okay, for the game against Vamos, this is the first time our team lost to Vamos.
Oh,
Yeah, we have like two tournaments facing to them, and we win all
yeah,
of them.
I've heard from him that you guys would usually win against them.
Yes. S-
So I think this is in my point of view, it's one of those good rivalries where you guys can compete each other and you can grow for the better. And
Mm, I think I think we are pretty strong,
yeah,
more than them. It's just we don't perform today.
ah,
Yes,
I,
and also we we are lacking of training.
Oh, ya,
Yeah,
ada kurang training atau
yeah,
ngadehan bagas
yeah.
kemarin.
Cause before we used to train like almost three times
Dua, tiga, wah,
at
banyak itu.
at week. Ada satu lah. But ever since aku sudah kerja dan like of training lah.
Difahami
Yeah.
ada sibuk dengan itu kan.
Yes.
Dipahami. And then right now, kamu okay? As in like physically right now, mentally, I know it's a bit strenuous because tadi it was a very intensive match kan. So how do you dealt with the pressure and how do you guys like? Yeah, I think ya dapat ni masih dapat kali ya.
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually disappointed. But I think since we didn't perform as a team, we also lose as a team. I think it's okay lah. Like
Yeah.
we accept the lose. Yeah, we accept.
Okay lah.
Since also the Vemos is also under Pixel management.
Mhm.
I mean like we're a family. I mean like we just pass them to beat Sigma.
Yeah, yeah kan. But you
Yeah.
want to see a change in right now on the tournament. Okay, that's
Yeah.
alhamdulillah. All
I
right.
mean like we also didn't perform today. I don't think we can beat Sigma. I think it's for them, for their performance.
To
Yeah,
check out.
their vision today. I think they might have chance to beat Sigma, since
Okay.
Sigma is
It's a
they,
pretty strong team ish.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Sigma is actually pretty strong team, but the roster is new lineup lah. The old roster dari ada kan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mana?
yeah. I think Sigma is beatable
Okay, right. Okay. Another question is, what's next? So,
for my team.
yeah. What are you gonna do? Mau training lagi, or mau mencari inspirasi baru deh?
I don't know. I think we just need to train as an individual because like we're good as a team, but we still need each other. We need to like have our individual skill. Like boleh bawa seorang lah carry the team. Like I
Hmm.
mean like for now we still need each other.
Okay lah.
As for me, as last page, I think I can do solo carry, but not for this page, cause like not not this page is not mine lah.
Bukan rezeki lah.
Yeah, yeah,
Bukan
yeah.
rezeki. Yeah. And I know this is a bit weird, but I want your opinion. What is your prediction for the finals?
I think Sigma. I think Sigma will win, but I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping Vemos will beat them. Yeah.
Okay lah.
I'm
Uh,
tired also. Sigma have been winning all the tournaments.
Mau muka baru lah, ha,
Yeah,
London.
yeah,
Okay. All right. I think that is all, and you heard it here, folks. And thank you again
yeah,
for the quick interview.
yeah. Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Giant surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, run it, man. Go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now, our eyes are wide open. We're running this world, we're keeping it turning. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants, we're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we're coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants, yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants, we're giants. Oh, sleeping giants, sleeping giants.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. And you force you a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
I No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah. Shutting it down. Been in the ground, and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, gold on my ring. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 넣은 날로 모든 배 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but